Mr.Alatorre. My name is Jennifer Greenwood. I'm a student in ASU Beebe. I'm in your oral communications class. I'm delivering a demonstration speech today. Hello everyone. My name is Jennifer Greenwood and I'm here to do a demonstration speech on a craft called Macrame. What I'm going to show you guys today is really just the beginning of a very complicated craft. What I'm going to show you is called the spiral knot, and some people call it the half-hitch twist. Now once you get further in and you learn more complicated knots, you can make various objects such as potted plant holders, rugs, beaded curtains, pretty much any sort of rope item you can think of. But what I do, because I'm a beginner, is friendship bracelets, so that's what I'm going to show you today. Well, first, to start off with, you're going to need a roll of hemp or jute or some sort of twine or rope-like material. You're going to need one string about 6 feet long and another string about 3 feet long. And then you fold them in half and tie them together in what's called a lark's head knot, which is a stopper knot. I've already done this on this one for my demonstration. But you wind up with 4 strings, and your middle 2 can stay tied together like this because they always stay together and you don't really move them very much. How you begin is you take your first string, if I can get it loose, and you place it over your middle 2 strings. You hold it here like this with your thumb, and you take your 4th string, you place it over the first string, put it behind the middle strings, pull it back through the loop. And you hold these very tightly and pull your middle strings as tight as you can. Now, when I'm doing this at home, I pin it to my blue jeans, which usually keeps things like this from happening. But you just pull it very tight like this, and you want it as tight as you can get it, because if it ends up being loose, you're going to wind up with a bracelet with loose knots and it'll fall off and it won't hold. So you'll need to pull this knot very tight. You may even need to use your fingernails to edge it just as tight as you can get it. And you tie 3 or 4 knots like that, depending on how long you're trying to make your bracelet. And then you add a bead, and then you tie 3 or 4 more knots, then add another bead, and so on and so forth until you've reached your desired length. Now I realize it's probably really hard for all of you to grasp how I just tied that from a demonstration without having done it yourself. So I have prepared some handouts with a really good picture and step-by-step instructions, which I'll provide you with as soon as I'm done. I also have some finished products here, which I'll pass around so that you can all see what a good, tightly woven finished product looks like. This necklace that I'm wearing right here is actually an excellent example of the spiral knot that I've shown you today. Thank you all for being such a patient and attentive audience and for donating your personal time to me tonight. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you.
Very good. Yay.